Welcome back. So, from what we did last, what we just did was from this message, we created a component message. We added this export default and we added a button for our click event. So, what we are trying to do now is make this button to show on our page because right now we don't have the button because we are only rendering what is called app.js here. So we just, as I said earlier, we go inside our index.js. So now we are trying to import, and we can import. We have the power to import simply because we did something called export here. Same with app.js. There's something called export here. So now this whole line 3 to line, all this line 3 to line 14 and this is the same. So what I will do is I'll do this, then I'll do it in this format that we are familiar with, and we'll still get the same answer. We arrive at the same result. So we'll go inside index.js, import app from app.js. We don't need out, so I can comment this out. So since now that I have my message here, so this is where the DOM is rendering whatever we want on our screen. So now I want it to render means to show. I want it to show whatever is inside this message, because what I'm doing is importing message, which is this message from dot slash message. This dot slash message essentially is the JSX file or JavaScript file, whatever the case is. But this is the function name. This first message is the function name. This is the component name. The second message, which has dot slash, because obviously this is a folder. Dot slash is a folder name. So what I will do now is pass this message inside here. And remember, it's a component, so start with a capital letter M message. So we are good to go now. So our error should be gone by now. So no more error. So what I'll do is, so we have our button. So if I click on this button, it alerted my screen saying hello. So this is exactly what we are trying to do. So just as I said earlier, you can either have it, you can have it like this, or we can just use our normal function component we can also use that boilerplate RFCE. So this will be just like we have originally, just like this. And so what I will do is also just change this to button. So I can just do this quickly and just say let me use this as click me, and here also let me have a function. So also, so there's a shortcut for functions. So I don't want to be teaching or just teaching shortcuts. It's always good to type all these things out so you get used to it. As a beginner, there's no need to be too used to shortcuts. So what I will do is I'll type it one by one. So this const click events. So this is an arrow function. So I'll just alert the screen with let me say my name is SolarX. So we have an error here. Passing error, identifier React has already been declared. So that means we are declaring React twice. Okay, because we have one here and you have another one here. So the best thing to do is just remove this and stick with the one that is up here. Because so the React, this import React has to be at the topmost part of our project. So we have to stick with let's just stick with this. So let's see, should we go now? So we are fine. So we have, although this is just a warning, anything that is yellow is a warning. So it says click event is assigned a value but never used. Okay, so we've not used it here. So we have on click. And just pass the function name click event inside. We should be good to go now. So what I'll do is, and let's not forget we've already exported it, so there's no need to alter here. Same thing. So I'll just go inside there and refresh. We don't even need to refresh, it's already here. Click me. My name is SolarX. So there's really no difference between having it this way or having it or writing our function in this way. So either one is fine. So let me take this off and just stick with one. So I can use anyone interchangeably. It still means the same. So another thing I would like us to talk about. So right now we've done components, we've created a component, we've performed an action using components within our component. So another thing I would like us to talk about is props. So what are props? Props are data passed to component in JavaScript. And props are otherwise known as properties of an object, and they are available as parameters in the component. So an example of a prop or how to pass a prop is, let's say we're going inside this app. So let's say I want to continue using this app. So let me just take off this message and just bring back my app. And let's not forget this to, or change this to app. So I'll stop here. In the next video, we'll talk extensively about props in React.